How is Netflix worth $194 billion? It's not because they've had, let's say, 2 million customers or 90 million, whatever the number is. It's because those customers continue to come back. And the value of that company specifically is built off the fact that their LTV, the lifetime value of a customer, is longer than just one purchase. Right? That means that customer returns. Now in Netflix's situation, it's a subscription. You don't have to have something like that. But in this video, we're going to take a very micro approach on that idea. And we're going to talk about how you can increase your LTV. So if you're new to Shopify, or if you have a brand or store already making a ton of sales, but you don't really have that lifetime value rate, which on Shopify, if you go to your analytics, is called the returning customer rate. Well, this is some things that you can do to help increase that. It's something that's going to be nice and slow. It's slow and steady. It's something I've worked on for years. And even getting that rate up, just so it says 1 or 2% or 3%, 4%, at a very high scale, that can make a huge difference in your numbers. So let's talk about it. Increasing LTV, get your customers to come back. This is kind of what I consider the middle step for branding. So as you're on your way to building a brand, you've clearly found that winner, it's going well, you're selling a lot of it through paid marketing. Well, number one, you need to give your customers a reason to come back. There has to be what's called a good customer experience. Now, this is where most dropshippers go wrong. They don't know how to do what's called performance dropshipping. They have 42-day shipping times, no customer support, packaging is gray and has Chinese writing. They don't put any attention on any of the details. All they do is, okay, I can source this product. I know I can get it for X. That's the only variable they look at is the price. And then, okay, we make an ad and then we focus 100% of our attention on Facebook. And that's like, don't get me wrong, you make a ton of money doing that, but it's not long-term. You're going to have payment processor issues, ad account issues. You're not going to have returning customers. So in this video, we're going to talk about some ways you can combat that. So number one, having a value-based email newsletter. A lot of e-commerce people who've done big sales have huge email lists, but they don't actively reach out to them. Those lists were just built off of as people purchased, their email got added into that list, but they were never followed up with. And if they were, it was usually just, hey, buy this product. But the way that you start to build trust and rapport is by engaging your audience, right? You have to engage them so that your emails have a high open rate and give them value. So an email where it's a value-based newsletter every week or every other week, send something out where you don't sell. The purpose shouldn't be to sell anything, okay? The next point here, the header and banner text, I've seen a lot of people do this on your store, could say new products released monthly. You're just putting it out there. Now they're obviously going to forget, but then when you're following up with them every single week, just giving value, and yeah, you link your store, but you're not saying buy anything or check it out. You're just leaving it there. You're going to keep your name, your brand's name, kind of towards the middle of their mind, not in the back of the mind, not in the front, but you're there. And they will eventually come back and check you out, if you're just bringing value and they had a good experience with you in the first time. So another way you can look at this is if you sell a product that requires multiple purchases, this is going to be so much easier. So for an example, food, water, health and beauty, oral care, shampoo, anything that runs out or requires multiple uses. This could be anything. So for an example, my main brand, we don't have that. Our products are not based around someone needing to buy a new one every single month, and it's certainly not a subscription. But nonetheless, if you have something that is and it requires multiple uses, you can start to brand that. And this is accumulation of doing all these things, not just one. You start to brand it, you give them a good experience, you'll have loyal customers who come back to you to buy that product that they would need regardless, and that they probably usually used to buy from someone else previously. So just keep that in mind. This is just a couple of the things that you can do, but it really revolves around a good customer experience and having something to come back to. If you have a one product e-commerce store, there's nothing for them to come back to unless you're selling, for just as an example, toothpaste, where they have to come back like once every 6 months or whatever. But it's very unlikely. That's why I don't really like one product stores too much. It's great for testing if you really want to test one thing and have it focused, but that's not a great value in terms of having a good returning customer rate. So keep those things in mind. Just a quick short little video for you guys. I got that question. How do you actually get that returning customer rate up? What does that branding stuff mean to do it all long term? Those are a few of the things. If you have questions about any of them, leave it in the comment section down below. I'd be more than happy to help you out or even make a whole nother video talking about it. All right. If you've got any value at all from this video, make sure to drop a like real quick. It's free and it helps us out a lot. With that being said, we'll be seeing you in the next video. Peace.